Hard Road.
The screen is off and it is showing red, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Morning, morning. Good morning, people. So, oh my God. So here we start. So that's the start of the journey now. So, So this is the start of the Golden Quadrilateral Challenge. So I've literally just started from my home.
50 meters, turn right onto Panchasari Road.
Okay, so in between my talks, you guys will get all sorts
Right
of.
onto Panchasari Road.
You will get. I will get phone calls, so you might be able to listen into that. And also, good old GPS is going to talk as well. And all my friends who are, watching me on the tracker device, thank you all very, very much for being there with me.
In 600 meters, turn right to stay on
And
Panchasari
constantly
Road.
being a support, and of course staying up all night and all day sort of to do the tracking. Great stuff. So while we do this journey, so what is the Golden Quadrilateral? The Golden Quadrilateral in India is roughly about 6,000 kilometers starting from Kolkata. Now there are different ways of doing it, but I'm doing this clockwise because I believe, or what my team of 12 have told me, who've been supporting me virtually and physically right through, is that the most grueling part of the journey is the sector from Kolkata to Chennai. So because sort of I am fresh and fully revitalated and regenerated right now, so at the start of the journey, so they said let's do the most grueling part first. So we will so I've started here from Kolkata, and I will be heading towards Chennai. That is the first touch point for the Golden Quadrilateral Challenge. From Chennai, I will be heading towards Mumbai, which is the second touch point. And from Mumbai, I shall be heading towards Delhi, the third touch point. And from Delhi, I will be coming back to Kolkata to complete the quadrilateral.
Take the next right to stay on Panchasari Road. Then turn left to stay on Panchasari Road.
Okay, so you're hearing my directions as well right now, which is great, and I can see it as well, which is even better. So this journey will have a lot of different kind of challenges. It's mostly an endurance situation for both my vehicle and me, and my entire team, who's going to be working all day, all night to ensure that this challenge becomes a success.
Turn right onto Krishnapalli Road.
So so 6,000 kilometers, so many states. So my journey is starting from West Bengal. It will take me to Orissa, and then from Orissa to Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and then it's going to go to Tamil Nadu, then from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka to Maharashtra to Rajasthan, to Delhi, to Jharkhand, to Bihar, and then back to West Bengal. And the phone's ringing as well, so let's see who that is. Where's my wife? Hang on, 1 second. Hello? কেন? It's not showing. I'm at the Panchasari এখানে.
Oh, no, it's showing to me very something.
Maybe it'll take a little bit of time to get started.
Have you connected to Bluetooth?
200 meters.
No, I haven't connected the Bluetooth, but it probably take a few minutes. Did you get start ignition off?
That I don't.
Yeah, so it'll kick off in a minute.
Okay, fine.
Okay, honey. See you in a few days.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so the first
onto Bangalore Kopi Road, Eastern Metropolitan Bypass.
So the first phone call comes from the wife because my tracker is probably not showing where I am. It'll probably take a few minutes to understand where I am. Yeah.
Continue on Bangalore Kopi Road for 7 kilometers.
Here we are. And I'm on to better roads now. That's good. So I hope all of you get to see the entire journey. As we go along, I'm going to talk about driving tips, obviously how to handle yourself and the rest of the people when on such a journey which is quite long. And yeah, let's see what happens, what's lies in store, and in a few days time we should come back victorious. And of course I've got my little brother Shantan Dash, who's just following me, and I believe he's going to follow me to what is known as the second Hooghly Bridge Toll Plaza, which is where we shall have the welcome to Kolkata sign anyway. So we'll see, and then after that, yeah, we shall be off again, and he's going to come back home. কোথা থেকে? হ্যাঁ সোজা পেট্রোল কোথায় নেবে? আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আমিও বলবো। I'll take it from there. চল, ওকে। I guess wherever there's silence, Shantan, who's going to be editing these videos, is going to put in some sort of music and see what happens. This is crazy. It happens in India. Nighttime, people don't respect the traffic lights. They just come out. I mean, we had green, we saw that. And this taxi on my right now just came out because they assumed there's nobody there kind of thing. They just come out. So that's something somebody needs to be vigilant about. Especially during the early hours, and also well, I won't be doing much dark driving in the night, but mainly for the early mornings we have to look out for this. See, that was great. From the right lane to the left lane, that's amazing. It's a time bomb, ticking time bomb. Most of the people are. Okay, there seem to be roadblocks up ahead. I have to signal and move over to the right side. Okay, there seem to be some roadblocks going on. Yeah, they are all clear on the right. Fine. Another unique feature is at night time they put up these barriers. Some of these are reflective, some of these aren't. So one needs to be very, very careful when you're driving at night or early hours when there's no daylight, because yeah, it can be quite dangerous. See that this truck here on my right, it has to go right or left because of the barrier in the center. I personally don't agree to that, but yeah, what to do? That's what the police do here. If you were able to catch the sign which says KP in capitals, that means Kolkata Police. So yeah, wherever that sign is there, it's always the police who's done this. It's their way of probably controlling the traffic, making them slow down probably. We'll have to pick up some speed. I mean, in the cities, of course, we shall be slow. But yeah, once we get to the highways, we need to pick up some speed to ensure that we complete the record in good time. So that, yeah. plan is that there's a petrol station right up ahead, so as the proof that we've started the journey, okay, we've got the photograph for the starting kilometer of the car, but we need a petrol receipt as well. to indicate the date and the time of when we started. So that's what we're going to do first. So let's see. I mean, the primary one is of course the starting one and the end one. However, in between there will be some, all these receipts do count, because all of that actually is a measure of the progress that we're making. You know, point A to point B to C, turnarounds. Hope this petrol pump is open. Some of the pumps in India are 24 hours, but some of them have opening and closing times. Yeah, this one seems to be open, so we can see lights up ahead, so that's promising. And that's my brother Shantan in the front. Little boy, young man, very dynamic. So here we are, petrol. It's open, very good. Diesel. এখানে So here we are at the start of the quest. So right, so what we need to do is, we've taken the photo of the kilometers. We just need to take a photo of the meter bill to state that we are filled up. It has the timestamp as well. So here we go. Yeah, it's got a timestamp. That's great. Now put it in the file. So there's a file we carry. So leg 1, leg 2, etc. So this goes into leg 1. Okay, that's the first receipt for leg 1, and that's done. And we go. Now we fueled up. All good. The range is quite good now. So it will take us 700 kilometers or so, but we'll sort of refuel again at 600. That ping you hear is the sound of the seat belt, and the belt's on. So here we go again.
Take the next left onto Bangkok Kupi Road East Metropolitan Bypass.
their cars are coming from the other opposite directions of the crossroads, then yeah, it can be quite fatal. It's madness. Guys, just notice that the street lights just went off. Okay, so this the timer for this must be set to summertime, whereas obviously in the winter the sun rises quite a bit later. Yeah, somebody needs to tell them to adjust the timer. Yeah, they're all going off. Somebody make the call to the authorities.
In 600 meters, take the exit to Mumbai flyover.
There's a flyover here, which we use quite frequently, but I believe I'm told that it opens at 6, so
Exit to Mumbai flyover.
it doesn't open before 6 o'clock. So yeah, as it happens. Is it open? It seems to be open.
Continue on Mumbai flyover for 3 kilometers.
So they've got the barriers, so one has to maneuver around these barriers very, very carefully. Okay, so the flyover. Okay, so they've opened the flyover early today, which is quite good because otherwise we'll have to go through town, which is not fun. There would have been plenty more traffic lights, so we are saving a little bit of time here. The time we spent at the refueling, at the starting point, starting refueling point, is sort of being compensated for now. So this flyover connects onto another flyover called the AJC Boast Road flyover, which will take us quite close to outside of Kolkata town. And this flyover has a speed limit of 60 kilometers per hour, I believe, for cars. They have active cameras. So there's something interesting about India because there are a lot of smart highways coming up in India which are called expressways, and these are all totally camera monitored, including 360 cameras. So, but they give a generous speed limit of 110, 120 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 70 to 80 miles per hour. Which is quite good actually. Now if you drove properly, anybody driving properly at 110, 120 should be absolutely cool, right? But there's no need to break the speed limits. It's quite generous. So as we go along, once I hit the highway, we're going to talk about things like preparation, team members, things I'm carrying in the car, everything pretty much, so that in future, anybody else doing this quest or anything similar, any long drives, can be accordingly prepared and learn from us. Also, it would be lovely to have comments back from people to tell us where we went wrong in our planning and preparation, so that next time round we can improvise that as well. So it's a two-way traffic. So people can learn from us, and we will of course learn from people. So it goes absolutely fantastic. We shall be making a series of videos which shall be posted on YouTube, and we look forward to having your comments and feedback on our planning and how we can improve that as well. Also, if our planning did sort of assist your long drive, is what I think I hope you can see it on the screen. The 50. Yeah. So those are the speed traps. And if you're above the speed limit, then yeah, photographs are taken. And it's actually an online penalty system, so the cops actually won't be stopping you. They'll just you'll just get it on your at your home.
Left lane to take the ramp to Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose Road flyover. Continue on Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose Road flyover for 3 kilometers.
buses were allowed to get onto the flyover, but the motorcycle Shantan wasn't allowed, because I believe now that I'm told that the motorcycles can only come up after 6 o'clock in the morning. So he's had to take the road through the city to get to the toll plaza, where we shall take some photographs and proceed on our journey.
400 meters at Trauma Care Center, continue on to Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose Road. Continue on Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose Road for 1.5 kilometers.
Make your mind up, crazy man. Behave. That ping's happening because I'm trying to reach out for some breakfast. Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't normally come, so please don't worry about it. Driving can be sometimes driving can be quite hungry situation, because sometimes you do feel a lot peckish when you're driving. Now, especially my wife, I think when we start from home, she's not hungry. As soon as we hit the highway or any expressway or motorway, instant she's hungry. Like I believe, okay, so like our house in London, so the McDonald's by the big roundabout was something like 2 miles from our home. So we start from home, and she's not hungry. So we've all eaten, my kids, and we've all eaten. And the missus, she is not hungry. But as soon as we are on the A4, which was known as the Great West Road, and we are approaching the Henley's roundabout, and there's the big McDonald's there. She's like, okay, I'm hungry. So what? In 2 miles you're hungry? And we'd stop by and grab something for her to eat. Hang on, the phone's gone off again. Hello? I've come off the AGC Bus Road bridge. I'm on the Ma Flyover approach road.
In 200 meters, use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto National Highway 12.
Acha, tumi chole esho. I'll cross the toll and stop for you. Okay, bye.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto National Highway 12.
Huh? Tracker কাজ করছে না? Sonia also said tracker's not working.
National Highway 12 for 3 kilometers.
ঠিক আছে, এসো we'll check it. হ্যাঁ, এসো, we'll check it. Okay. আচ্ছা, এসো. So Shayantan just said that the tracker's not working. Even my wife called earlier saying that the tracker's not working. So yeah, we'll stop after this toll plaza that we're coming up to and try and resolve this matter. So yeah, pleasure. So technology you can live without and you can't live without. So we'll just see what's happened to the tracker, why it's not working. The tracker was working till yesterday. Just stopped working this morning. So yeah, I hope it's nothing serious. Otherwise we'll have to download another tracker and use that instead. This will cost us some time, but in the long run it will be beneficial for us that the tracker works. I think we traveled something like 25 to 30 kilometers. At least there's a video log of what's going on. So this is a backup of a backup of a backup. So we've got the tracker, which is the primary source, which will tell us where we are, when we are. It'll tell everybody else where I am, as well as it shall be used as proof for the quest. And then we've got the camera, which is recording constantly. Again, it should catch all the road scenarios and everything else with it, including the milestones and the overhead gantries with the signs. Now that's the backup. So however, if what we'll probably do is see if we can reset the tracker. If we can't, we shall download another tracker, which is the i360, I believe, which which my younger one, Araya, told me about. So we'll download that tracker and use that tracker as well. So there are two trackers working. If one fails, the other one should be absolutely fine.
In 400 meters, slight left.
So we're coming up to the first toll plaza. Yay! Amazing. So this is the second Hooghly Bridge toll plaza, which is going out of Kolkata.
Take the next left.
This one's telling me to go left, but that's unnecessary. I know this road, so I'm not going to follow the GPS coordinates. I'm just going to go on my own here.
In 400 meters, slight left.
I don't know why it's asking me to go left.
Take the next left.
I'm going to stay on the road here.
Continue on National Highway 12 for 1 kilometer.
Yes, I'm just stopping here for Shantan and we'll try and fix the tracker. Not going to turn the camera off. I'm going to let the camera record. Not going to turn the engine off either. Because, yeah, otherwise people will start, in case the tracker starts working, the people will start getting alerts that I'm switching off, switching on, etc, etc, etc. So, stay where we are.
তো লোকেশন দেখাচ্ছে না তো রিয়েল টাইম লোকেশন অন করো দেখাচ্ছে ফটো করেছো একবার গাড়িটাকে অফ করে অন করে হয়তো দেখবেন টাকাটা খাওয়া হতো হয়নি
হ্যালো, ট্র্যাকার পাচ্ছ?
টাকাটা চেক কর
পাচ্ছে।
টাকাটা চেক কর
পাচ্ছে। হ্যালো, ওরা বোধহয় ঘুমাচ্ছিল ট্র্যাকার। ট্র্যাকার পাবলিক মাস্ট হ্যাভ বিন স্লিপিং।
হ্যাঁ ছবি তুলে বেরিয়ে যাও
হ্যাঁ, ছবি তুলে ওকে বাই হানি, বাই, সি ইউ সুন। সেলফি করতে হবে। That's such a lovely guy, Shantan. Okay, so yeah, so he came all the way to the outskirts of Kolkata to see me off. Wonderful guy. I love him. He said 2.5 hours to Balasore. Now I don't know how that's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll try our best. Because yeah, there seems to be some bad weather around the Chennai area where we're South India, where we're supposed to reach this evening by tonight, sort of thing.
In
Yeah.
500 meters, turn left onto Carry Road.
So we have to go pretty fast, but I think my navigation system is trying to take me through non-toll roads. So at the next stop, I'll probably have to fix it and ensure that it keeps me on the highways. Because these areas I know.
Turn left onto Carry Road.
Yeah, so it's trying to make me turn left and go somewhere else. So we're trying. So these areas I know very well. So I'm going to ignore it for now, and then at the next stop, I'll try and fix it so that it keeps me on the toll roads and motorways and expressways.
In 600 meters, turn right onto Dr. Purana Chakrabarti Sarani.
Total brilliance. Well, actually, normally we go for our motorcycle rides on Sundays and some other days on this road. I've actually never seen this road so damn empty. It's amazing. It's always chock-a-block,
Turn right to
full of traffic,
Expressway Service Road.
all sorts of chaos on this road normally.
Take the next right to Kolkata Expressway Service Road, then turn left onto Kolkata Expressway Service Road. Turn left onto Kolkata Expressway Service Road, then turn right.
There the motorcycles. See how they're packed up. They're all fully geared up, helmets, guards, everything. And yeah, and God knows where they'll be going. Somewhere far. Hopefully they'll have a great time. So I think if you the tracker, so we were having calls coming through that the tracker's not working. So my answer to that to Shaitan was that the tracker company was probably sleeping and forgot to switch on their systems. But anyway, it's working fine now. So yeah, that's good.
In 100 Making turn at 7th by lane. Making turn at 7th by lane, then turn left onto Ashutosh Ghosh Road. Take the next right toward Jagacha Hospital Road, then turn left. Continue on National Highway 12 for 4 kilometers.
Look at that. What a lovely winter's morning is that. Very light fog. Moon's still up. This is absolutely amazing. Magical. Absolutely magical. These are some of the greatest experiences one can have on such rides or rides. That's amazing. The beauty of nature. We shall have plenty wonderful sceneries along the route, I believe, right? So like mountains, lakes, some desert as well. Yeah, so we have all sorts of terrain going through. And apparently some of the best motorways or highways, as they say in India, and expressways they call it as well. So some of the best roads that they're making in India. There they are, the motorcyclists.
Slight left.
It's a couple, mate. It's a couple who are on a quest, expedition, long ride, whatever you want to call it.
600 meters, take the ramp on the right.
It's not a very big bike. See, most of the rides, the big rides in India, are done actually by the smaller bikes. So up to about 650cc. That's 90% of the concentration of the riders who go on very nice expeditions. So this one I didn't catch which bike it is, but yeah, it's well within that 650 range.
Take the ramp on the right to National Highway 16. National Highway 16 for 81 kilometers.
So we're talking about backup when we thought that the tracker's not working. So we've got the tracker. Then as a backup to that, we've got the petrol receipts, which is the manual system of seeing where we are at what point in time. So distance and time for the entire quest can be calculated from there. In addition to that, now majority parts of India now are they're toll roads, because it's build, operate, transfer system in India. So public-private government, what's it called, PPP partnership. So the companies, the private companies, large organizations are provided the contract for making these highways, expressways or motorways. I'm going to keep calling them highways or expressways. I'm not going to use motorways anymore. So they build these, and then they are toll booths at various points. So the investment they've made, they recover from the tolls, and thereafter at some point in time it gets transferred to the government. So this entire area is connected. It's called what's called the fast tag system, which is an automated system. So you pass through without having to pay any cash. So we've got a barcode reader behind the behind the rear view mirror, and so that's loaded with money automatically, and it deducts it. So that's the third backup. So every time the deduction happens, every time I go through a toll, a deduction happens, and that comes to the registered mobile phone number as a text message. So that's a third backup and a proof that yes, this journey has happened. Of course, there are photographs and other things as well, videos that I shall be making as we go along the road. Fog, right? It seems to be more foggy than before. But again, I mean, it's daytime. We've got the fog lights on and everything, so we should be fine. I've got the rear fog lights on now as well, so yeah, the people behind can see me. It's not really necessary. The visibility is not that down, but it's still better to be safe than to be sorry. Yeah. coming up to the next toll plaza, which is called the Dulagarh Toll Plaza. It's probably why we are getting into so much traffic right now. So yeah, the trucks and everybody else is slowing down. Okay, there we are. Toll gate 1 kilometer away. So that's the primary toll plaza to exit Kolkata city. On the south side and west side. The one for the north side is called the Dankuni toll plaza. But we're headed clockwise, so we're taking this one. So we're going to use the NH6, NH16 most of the time today. Congestion. Okay, oh, there seems to be a separate car lane, so let's use that. Wow. Well, I don't know what this queue is for, but it seems that it would be safe to assume that the car or the van you can see right in front of you probably hasn't got a FASTag, and I've been told here that if you don't have the FASTag, you actually pay a higher charge, which includes the penal charges. So yeah, maybe he's got a FASTag, maybe he hasn't got a FASTag. Who knows? Whatever the reason is, we are held up. Okay, so while we are waiting here for the toll plaza, let's talk about the planning side of things. Okay, also or not. Wait, it seems we can reverse and get into a different lane away from this lane. So all the other cars are going into another lane. So I shall do the same because I am on a timestamp here. So let's improvise. Okay, somebody came close to the car. Right, so yeah, it takes Golden Quadrilateral. So I've already explained the route to you. So it needs a lot of planning. A lot of people I've heard, a lot of people just up and go, but it does take a lot of planning. So we have a full team. I'm executing. But there's a full team of about 12 people who are working in the background relentlessly, who have worked tediously to ensure that the route plan is done properly, so that where every point has been marked out. We have a sheet of paper. Well, it's on software, but I've got it printed out. Which location I need to reach by what time, and they, will be able to tell me whether I'm progressing well or not. So we've got Rajat, who's the head of the team, who is coordinating everything from the UK. Then we've got Shantan Das on the ground, the young man who was with me all along here, who has been coordinating everything on the ground level here in India, in Kolkata. Then we have Ronak and Shashank, who have been in discussion with Rajat and preparing the entire route plan, including timestamp, like where I need to be when, and what's my grace period, if you like, where I shall sleep, for how long I shall sleep, when I take fuel, how long can I have a fuel break, if I need to take a break. Then so all of this is very meticulously planned. And in addition to that, there are marshals who are at various cities. So we got Raymond Joseph, we got Abhishek Chaurasia, we have Nilesh, we have Manoj Keshwar, we have Debashish Kaur, also known as Bablada, who are in various cities. So Raymond is in Chennai, Nilesh and Abhishek is in Mumbai, and in Delhi is Manoj Keshwar, then in Lucknow is Debashish Kaur, and then back to Kolkata where the whole team will be there. So so these marshals will be there. So there isn't a time I could reach in the late night or early morning, but they are dedicated to the cause, and they shall be waiting to sign off my documents as proof that I've been there and take photographs with them. And then we have Riju of Johnson Auto, who has given the car an overhauling. So they've checked every aspect of the vehicle, suspension, steering, brakes, fluids, everything, to ensure that everything is working absolutely fine on the car side, mechanically. Then on my support side, obviously my sister Babli is there, who has been giving me a lot of support. She's my she's going to look after my well-being as well. Then we have my doctors, Dr. Kalyan Bhaumik and Dr. Amit Chakravarti, who have provided me with all of the SOS medication and given me my body a full checkup to ensure that I'm ready for this journey. And of course my daughters, who are jumping up and down in Nottingham somewhere, tracking me and ensuring that I'm okay. And my wife, of course, she's had to. She's great. She's a great support system. She has had to put up with all my tantrums while the planning's going on. The anxieties that I've had as to why it's not getting done on time. The planning, stuff like food. What am I going to eat? So she's been taking all of that from me and very calmly supporting me and ensuring that everything that I'm okay pretty much, including what I'm going to wear. She's also my nutritionist, so but she's managed my food out. Okay, somebody's calling. Hello Ronak, hi.
বলছি তুমি কি কোথাও দাঁড়িয়ে আছো?
আরে না my friend, I am stuck at Dulagar. There's a massive traffic.
আচ্ছা, টোল প্লাজা, ওকে, অলরাইট। আচ্ছা, যেটা বলছিলাম সেটা হচ্ছে যে ইন কেস ইফ ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু কল সামওয়ান, মানে ইট মাইট বি এনিওয়ান, তাহলে আমাদেরকে গ্রুপ কলেতে কল করো। তো কেউ না কেউ একদম তুলেই নেবে।
ওকে, ফাইন, that'll be fine.
Either me or Rajat da, স্পেসিফিক কাউকে যদি তোমাকে কল করতে হয় আলাদা ব্যাপার, বাট যদি কোনো আপডেটস এর জন্য যদি কল করতে হয়, গ্রুপ কল করাটাই আই থিংক বেটার। কেউ না কেউ তুলে নেবে।
Okay, fine, I shall do that.
And do let us know about the weather as well, okay?
I shall definitely do that, yes. I haven't
okay.
Stuck in Dulagar for last 15-20 minutes, I think.
হ্যাঁ আমি ওটা এখন দেখলাম, তাই বলে আমি তোমাকে ফোন করছি। ওকে, অল রাইট, বেস্ট অফ লাক অরিজিৎ দা।
থ্যাংক ইউ রৌনক, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, থ্যাংক ইউ, বাই বাই।
হ্যাঁ, বাই বাই।
So that was Ronak, because now you can see that. So this fabulous team is standing by. So I've been at this toll plaza, as you guys can all see, for a considerable period of time. So the tracker is clearly working. So they have been, so he's and others have been tracking, and so obviously that's why they called with their concern that if I stop somewhere because this is not one of the scheduled stops. This is just unforeseen. So obviously I have to make up. So it's very nice of Ronak to call and check up on me, and obviously give me other instructions as well for the group calls and things like that. Yeah, so yeah, I think so that's the whole team which has been working relentlessly for weeks on end, trying to get all this done for me. And so I am the face of it, but it's a whole team effort which is going through. Yeah, absolutely. 3 cheers to my team. Thank you so much, guys, for all of this preparation and planning. Especially when the planning is happening across continents. That's just absolutely amazing. God. How much have I come? Not a lot. Traffic. Not traffic, actually. This is just, I think, people who have not updated their FASTag wallets, and they want to cross the FASTag toll point. But yeah. Okay, his problem is over. Hopefully we won't have a problem with our FASTag. It worked fine in the last toll plaza, so we should be okay. Okay, that pip is my proximity warning, so I must have gone too close to the barriers there. Yeah, that's it. Our FASTag works. Bingo! There we go. Now we can see some highway, man. Alright. Actually, so we've lost a little bit of edge on the the whole point of starting early was to avoid a lot of traffic, but obviously we got stuck at this toll plaza, and previously we waited a while just because the tracker wasn't working apparently. So, but it's all systems go now. So we've lost the edge of empty roads, but let's see. Fingers crossed, we shall make it all up. And also improve on the timing. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Right, so yeah, we talked about the preparation in the background a bit earlier on, and the route planning, as well as the car upheavals and all the modifications and the adjustments which have been made to the vehicle. A little bit more on the vehicle adjustment side. So all of the suspensions were checked, and one was replaced. All of the brakes were checked and replaced, so that, because it's 6,000 kilometers, so somewhere along the line you'd need new brake pads. So that was done. In addition to that, the steering rack, the steering column, the tie rods, all of that were checked. The tires were checked, and so to make sure the health of the tires. I mean, honestly speaking, motorsport is not. It's an expensive. Let's not use the word not. Motorsports is an expensive hobby or passion, but if you don't look after your vehicle, I mean, obviously at the end of the day, your vehicle will not look after you. I have known a lot of people who've just gone. They've upped and decided to go, and they've left. No planning, no vehicle checks, nothing. They do fall into trouble as you go along. So, one can never be too careful regarding your planning and regarding the vehicle. Everything has to be on peak performance condition, and it has to be an extremely well-oiled machinery. I mean, honestly, we have also got a travel agent standing by who is also tracking me for the night halts. So the gentleman has been given the tentative, the probable stop points. So he has made provisional bookings in all of these spots, locations where I'm supposed to stop at night. At the same time, he's also tracking me to ensure that I reach those points. Now, if I don't reach those points, or if I overshoot those points, then he has been advised, and he shall get hotel bookings done at the next location. Okay, so that's how specific and do the detailed, minute planning such things require. Now, in addition to this, the car has been, I mean, at some point I'll give you a video of the car, but on the passenger seat side, just below the passenger seat, where at the bottom, we have a crate of water, a crate of Red Bull, two thermos flasks full of water, and apples, bananas, and protein bars. So that's all my food stuff. Now, why is it on the passenger side? So that I can easily reach it without having to stop the car. So if I'm hungry on the go, I can just reach out, grab it, and eat as I'm driving. Okay? Now, on the seat of the passenger is where the file is. The file is one of the most important parts of this journey. So it's got the witness statements, it's got the statement for the marshals to sign, plus all of the fuel receipts that we will take, that I will put in there. So all the fuel I buy will go into that file. So we got leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4. So leg 1 is now, which is Calcutta to Chennai. Leg 2 is Chennai to Mumbai. Leg 3 is Mumbai to Delhi. And leg 4 is the home run, which is Delhi to Calcutta via Lucknow. So there are 4 different tabs there. In addition to this, there's extra paperwork if needed. So on each of these tabs, I shall be placing all of the receipts, which we shall sort out once we get back home, and then provide it to the adjudicators for Guinness Book of Records, India Book of Records, World Book of Records, and a few others. Okay. Now, in addition to that, just behind the passenger seat, there is a box which is the books of goodies, thank you notes for my marshals. Now, why is it behind the passenger side? Because we estimate that, or we assume that we will stop and they will meet me on the left side of the car, which is not on the highway side. So the right side is the highway side, left side is the quiet side and the safe side. So it's there. So I should be able to easily open the door and provide them with the memorabilia for this for the support that they're giving to us here. Behind my seat is you can say somewhat non-essentials. So it's my jar of coffee and some medication and my first aid kit. So that's just behind me, because Again, why is it behind me? So in case of an emergency, then whoever is going to be assisting me will be approaching from my side, which is the right side. Hence the first aid box is just behind me. And of course the boot space has my luggage, my clothes, in addition to the spare wheel, the tire inflator. You guys must carry a tire inflator for such long journeys. Anything can go wrong, but you can easily assist yourself by having a tire inflator, which works directly out of the 12-volt DC battery in the car. Over and above that, there's a puncture repair kit. So in case of punctures, that can be dealt with straight away. So you can do the repairs yourself. And the wheel range and the jack, that's all at the back of the car. In front of the car, so strategically placed, is the camera, which is recording the entire journey, and obviously my talks. In addition to that, we're right next to the camera. Now the camera is placed just behind the rear view mirror. Why is it there? So that it does not affect the line of vision for such a journey. Or for any journeys, you should have it in a place where your line of vision of the road is not affected. And of course, right next to it is the GPS system. Now, unfortunately, the GPS system in the car got corrupted, and there was no time to fix that. So we've improvised, and we are using a completely separate GPS device, which has been attached right on the car, right next to the GoPro system, which is the camera, the action camera. So that again, it does not affect my line of vision. However,